What's up, vlog? Welcome back. Long time no vlog, but we are here for the Twice concert, which I am so excited for. So we are going to their first Chicago date, their first of 3 nights here at the United Center, which is a huge accomplishment for them. But I mean, they headlined Lala last year, so they're Chicago icons. But this is my first Twice concert, and I'm still like pretty new to them, so I'm really excited. So first up, we got the fit check. I just got my hair dyed this past week, so we got the new blue. It's super fun. But for the actual clothes, we've got this sports bra tank top. It's this like ribbed material, super comfortable, racer back, nice and open and cute, with this gold necklace that we got. It's just like a little circle with an arrow on it. So minimal, simple, but goes with the vibe. We got this red skirt, so it's this kind of like lacy material, and then it's got shorts underneath it, which I always love. And then the thigh-high socks, of course, to finish it off. And then jewelry, we've got a little bit of gold jewelry. So this one's got this purple gem on it, and then some silvery diamond-y, obviously not real diamonds, gems on it. And then this one is black hearts with a gold outline, but I feel like gold jewelry goes the best with like that red color, so that's what I went for. And we got the hollow blue nails, kind of goes with everything, especially with the hair. But we've got the NMIXX concert later this week too, so the nails gotta be versatile. But yeah, like I said, I'm still pretty new to Twice. Like, I've been like a casual fan for a long time. Like, I'm a K-pop fan, I'm a JYP girl group fan. Obviously, I've known Twice's music for a long time. I've heard a bunch of their songs. I like a bunch of their songs, but I don't know their discography super well, which, to be fair, it's huge. But I'm excited to see which songs they'll play, and I know I'll know some of them. So I don't know what the set list is yet. I gotta check it and see what I gotta be most excited for. And then it'll be fun to see which ones are my new favorites. I can identify the members, I think, pretty well by now. But I haven't watched a lot of their performances yet, so my bias, like, it's not 100% solidified. This is gonna be a fight, and I think we're all really excited for it. I know you guys have your predictions. Right now, currently, it's actually Nayeon who's winning the bias fight. She's winning the rankings right now, which I think is like totally unexpected for me, because like I'm a Soyeon bias for NMIXX, so I totally thought like Sana would be like my girl instantly because they look kind of similar. But Nayeon's really been taking it lately. But we'll see. Everyone says Jihyo's gonna wreck like crazy as a performer, and I think Momo's gonna stand out to me a ton with her dance. So I can't wait to see that live. I know Dahyun and Chaeyoung aren't gonna be able to be there because they're dealing with some injuries and stuff, which is sad, but I'm glad they're getting the rest they need because this is a crazy tour schedule. So totally understand that they can't make it to every single date. But hope they get better soon. But excited to see everyone else. And I'll update you guys afterwards on who's taking the ranks, what's everyone's stocks, who's gonna win the war. It's gonna be crazy. What's up, guys? We're back. It's the next day. I've recovered. I slept for 12 hours. It was needed. A real post-concert hangover from that one because it was awesome. Like, first of all, the production level was absolutely insane. Like, all of the different screens and all the different moving parts of the stage, the live band. You guys know I'm a sucker for a live band. But just, I've never really been like a big fan of 360 stages because I feel like you just get a lot of time with your, like, the members' backs facing towards you. But that was not the case here. They used that stage really, really well. They did such a good job with it. Like, every single person in every angle of that stadium had a good view for a lot of the time of at least some of the members. So really big props to them and like whoever like coordinated all the different stage movements. It's super impressive. Just like the production level of the show itself, and then also like the members not only having to remember all of the choreographies, but just also all of the different stage movements, because they were going around like there were like 3 stages, like 2 walkways, and they were also like moving around each stage. Just all of the different stage movements that they had, all of the moving up and down platforms, they had to be in the right spot all the time for like the whole 2 hours. So that's a lot. That's a lot to be thinking about, and they were right on the whole time. But yeah, like I was worried I wasn't gonna have a very good view because I was on the 3rd balcony, so I knew my seat was pretty far back. But I had a great view of the stage. The United Center, the way the seats are like angled and set up, you really do have a good view no matter where you are. So it was awesome. Like I could see so much better than I thought. And like having such a high angle was really cool with all the different formations that they were doing. And thankfully, by the grace of God, my section was seated most of the time, which usually like doesn't happen at concerts. Like I'm usually like the whole place is standing, but this time my section was seated, which worked out really well for me because if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know I've been going through it with health issues and stuff. Genetic issues, autoimmune issues, just found out I'm severely anemic. So me standing that whole time would not have ended in me being conscious. So really glad I was able to sit and still be able to see everything amazingly the whole time. So let's start off with some favorite moments. So, okay, first of all, we actually have to start off with a little bit of negative because it leads into what affects my favorites. Everyone who works at ParkWiz, parking, pre-booking, I hope you hit a pothole today. So I bought a parking spot in advance because like I said, like I've been going through it. I've been passing out a lot. I needed a spot that was just like pre-booked. I knew it would be close enough for me to walk there and would all be good. They overbooked that parking lot. So I get there and there were no spots in the parking garage at all. So like I got there about an hour early, but there were no spots at my parking lot. And this is downtown Chicago. Like try and find parking in downtown Chicago. So I'm just scrambling to find parking at the last minute. Unfortunately, I found another garage, but I ended up being late to the concert because of that. And so I missed the first like 2.5 songs, which really sucked, but whatever. I'm over it. It's fine. I don't wish ill upon the people who work at ParkWiz. Well, just kidding. Well, just kidding. But anyway, my favorites that I did see, I really loved I Can't Stop Me. Right Hand Girl was an absolute slay. Mina, especially, she was like on the like kind of runway of the stages that was closest to me. Dude, she was fierce in that song. She ate up that choreo. And then there was also like the little dancer feature before Mars. That was really, really cool. That was a highlight for me for sure. But the number 1 song was Gone for me. I absolutely loved that performance. Like I hadn't heard that song and it was so good. It was so cool, like one of those ones that really sticks with you. And then Jiko and Mina on that intro with like some of that low register. Ooh, you guys know how I feel about a low register. Incredible. That was my favorite song of the show. And then we got to talk about the solos. The solos were all really fun, very integral to help me in my bias decision journey. So Chewy was the first solo, and that's That's my girl. That's my Taiwanese sister. If you guys don't know, I'm half Taiwanese, so we're connected. We're family. But I really loved her performance. I loved her dance. Her fit in this too slayed. The song itself, honestly, wasn't that memorable for me. I feel like they could have done like something a little bit more exciting for her solo debut, but I really enjoyed her performance. She was definitely one of the ones who had some of the most stage presence to me, but we'll go over it. We'll go over my stage presence rankings a little bit later. And then Mina's solo was so cool. The fits throughout the whole concert, don't even get me started. They were so good. But this one especially, she looked so regal. The performance, the choreo, it was all like so grand, especially the part where they lifted her up like a queen, as she should. And then Nayeon, loved her solo too. Her vocals, so good as always. She just brings so much fun and so much joy to every performance. And then that dance break, 8. The song, again, like a lot of their solo songs, like I don't know if maybe it was just because they were shortened versions of songs, but I'm big on like bridges and pre-choruses, so when you get a shortened version, like it doesn't quite hit as hard, so maybe that was why. But none of the solos like really did a lot for me in terms of the song itself. I really wish Nayeon did Pop. I love Pop so much. Like it's one of my most listened to songs of this year still. But performance, 8. And then Jonghyun, I was not prepared for that fit. So freaking fierce. She looked so good. She sounded great. I loved like the little Western vibe we had going on. That was one of like my 2 favorite songs of the solos. Really, really enjoyed that. And then Jihyo, I mean, like what is there to say? She's just an absolute monster of a performer. Like I'll talk more about this when I talk about like everyone, how I rank them in terms of stage presence, but holy crap, she's crazy. I mean, she's crazy. And then ATM, Addicted to Me, that's a fierce title. But yeah, like you watch her and it's just like, what am I even supposed to say? What do you even say? And then Sana is just a goddess. I mean, she's just like so captivating to watch, and like when she really gets into those movements and like the lines where she's like really feeling herself, it's so good. And then loved her outfit too, of course. And then finally for the last of the solos, it was Momo, and like come on, the intro just being her like cunty walking down the runway in silence with just the spotlight on her. How iconic do you have to be to pull that off? How much of a legend do you have to be? And she looked so good. She looked so fierce. Just crazy. And then I really liked like the strong beats in her song too. Her and Jonghyun's songs were my 2 favorite songs of the solos. So that was how I felt about the songs. And then right after the solos, we had Jihyo and Jonghyun come out for Takedown. Crowd went absolutely wild, which I'm sure you heard in my video. Everyone went crazy. They did so good. I think Jonghyun sounded even better in that song than she did in her solo too. Like she was just working it. And then Jihyo, I mean like she just has the K-pop demon hunter energy. Like she's a huntress girl. Like she's that girl. She's gonna take you down and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, and then one more song that I really, really liked that I forgot to mention earlier was One Spark. I really enjoyed that song. It was such a great performance and they all sounded amazing there. So then my bias fight, of course, this is the news that everyone's been waiting for. This concert, like, obviously when I don't know a group so well, like it's a different concert experience, like different things going through my mind than when it's a group like I already like 110% stan and I already know like how everyone's performances tend to be and who my biases are. So it's like, it's always really fun to go to a concert when I don't know the group quite as well and just like really like take in all their performances, see what all their different energies are like. And everyone said Jihyo was gonna make me go crazy. She's insane. Like every single movement that she does is just so powerful. Her facials, her expressions are on 100% the whole time. And it doesn't feel like she's trying too hard. It just like, you can just tell that like she feels it. She feels this energy. She loves performing so much. You can see that and you can feel that in everything that she does. Like she 100% stood out the most throughout the entire concert. And her vocals, just insane. Like she was singing loud. Those mics were on. Her and Nyan with the vocals, like they're the main vocalists. Obviously they were gonna stand out the most of the vocals, and they did. Like I said, those mics, they were up. And then Jonghyun was definitely like number 3 in terms of vocals for me. Like she really sounded great. I do think Nyan retains my bias spot though. Like there's just something, she's just so much fun to watch. Like you can tell she just has like such a bright and joyful like energy and personality, and then the stunning vocals too. But she can be fierce, she can be cool, she can do it all. And I loved the wavy hair that she had yesterday. Oh, she was gorgeous. So yeah, I think she remains at the top. But then, but like Jiho, crazy wrecker energy. And then in terms of stage presence, so the next tier for me after those two was Sana and Shui. They took like a minute before like they really turned it up. Like the first few songs, they weren't quite as energetic, but then like once they got into it, like they were feeling it. And like I said, when Sana has like one of those moments where she's just really living in it and feeling herself, like when she does like a head roll or something, oh my God, like she just takes your breath away. And then Shui, she's so good at hip movements, especially like she was going full out on those. And my eye just kept getting drawn to her. She's gorgeous. It's my Tony sister. We got the good genes, what can I say? But then like in her solo performance, like I really like her quality of movement a lot. And she was really like going for it, extending through all of her movements. And yeah, she's really started to stand out to me more and more throughout the show. And obviously I haven't mentioned Momo yet. And I think people are gonna be surprised by this. I was very surprised by this, except for like in her solo. Momo really didn't, like it was never that my eyes were drawn to her. It was that I went and looked for her because I expected her to stand out a lot. I think she might have been sick, or like maybe she's dealing with an injury or is just really tired from this tough schedule, but she was not going full out really throughout kind of the whole concert. Even in her solo, like I could tell she wasn't putting 100% energy into it. So like when I'm someone who like focuses so much on dance, I can tell when you're not like actually putting everything into the movements. So it can definitely detract from that performance a little bit. Like I could see that she's a good dancer, but she wasn't actually like giving it, you know? So I don't blame her. They have such a tough tour schedule and they've been going nonstop for so long. So I do want to watch the full concert for a reaction on Patreon sometime, so I can get like the real close-up camera angles and then like maybe see like an earlier show where they're all actually at 100%, and so I can see Dahyun and Chaeyoung too. But yeah, a little unfortunate there with her. And it was kind of similar with like Mina and Sana. Like Sana had her moments, but then like when she wasn't in one of her moments, you could tell she was more tired. Like all three of them, they had like some moments where they showed it off, but for the most part, like you could just see like they were not at their 100%. They really were not doing a lot with like the expressions and with the facials. Like it just didn't feel like they were 100% present in the choreography and in the show. And then when you have Jihyo right next to them, like that contrast is very stark. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to like judge their performance abilities from this one show that's like the 7 millionth show in this 10 million show tour. So I definitely want to watch like some more of their performances and more of their concerts before like I 100% nail down my bias line, especially since I didn't see Dahyun and Chaeyoung. But right now we got Nyan on top, and then we got Jihyo as our wrecker, especially like in live performances. Could change maybe depending on like music videos or choreography videos. And then Sana and Shui are right there, ready to sneak in. But then like the other 3-5, because I don't know Dahyun and Chaeyoung that well, but Jonghyun, Mina, Momo, like they all have their moments where like they come in and it's like, wow, Like, shoot. And then, yeah, it was also like just a little bit interesting. Like most of the concerts that I've been to so far, like the ones you've seen in my other vlogs, they were at very small, a lot more intimate venues. So it was such a different experience with like the production level and all the moving parts of everything. It was just crazy, and it was awesome to see. And then there's also some differences, like from having a smaller tour in smaller, more intimate venues where you've only got like maybe 10 shows in the tour versus 11 million. So like there was definitely, even like what we gained in production value and insanity, we lost in terms of intimacy. So just like two different types of concerts. So something to keep in mind, like just like in terms of the review, they did not talk to the crowd that much, which I'm so used to with more of the concerts that I've been to, like every like 3 to 5 songs, typically like there would be a segment where we get to really interact with the group and the members. They only did that like once or twice and just said like a sentence or two each. So I was kind of sad about that, because I always like those moments where you get to have that interaction and like get to know the members better, especially like when it's a newer group to me. But we're gonna get into their variety anyway, so we'll be getting to know them all very soon. But yeah, I think that's about it for my thoughts right now. Anyway, I'm sure I'll have forgotten something, but I'll tell you guys at some point. We're going to be talking about Twice a lot. In the future, we've got JYP Saturdays, JYP girl groups, always featured on Saturdays over on the Patreon. So we're going to get into lots of Twice varieties soon. And like I said, I want to do like a full concert reaction to like the close-up cameras or whatever, wherever I can find a full concert video. I know it's somewhere, y'all can send it to me. But then we can like really go in and see like their 100% energy. I can see Dahyun and Chaeyoung's performances. I can do some dance analysis on the solos for you guys. So we got lots more Twice coming. But yeah, #1 bias so far, Nayeon. #1 song at the concert, Gone. And then #1 music video so far is Talk That Talk, because it's the only one I've seen. And you guys have seen my reaction to that. If you haven't already, it's on the channel and in my Twice reactions folder. But we're gonna be getting to some more music videos soon. So let me know which ones you want to see first for my reactions. I'm thinking, like with my schedule's being a little lighter right now due to the whole anemia and 17,000 other problems thing. But I'm thinking we can try and feature Twice, like once or twice a month. I'm thinking like 1 music video and then like 1 album listening party per month would be fun. So then I can start to get through a lot more of their discography. Like I said, I don't know a ton of their songs, just like a lot of random stuff here and there. Some like some random B-sides that I really love are Espresso and Blame It On Me. So any other songs like that, definitely let me know. But yeah, give me all the recommendations. Let me know what you want me to react to on the channel. Let me know what variety you want me to react to over on Patreon. I know Time to Twice is really fun. I have the camping series of Time to Twice on my to watch list. My friend recommended me that one, said it's really good. So definitely will be wanting to get into that soon, but I don't really know too much else of what they have. So let me know what your favorites are. And yeah, if you went to the concert too, at any of the stops, let me know how it was. Let me know who your concert bias was, if it was different than your usual bias. Let me know which performances were your favorite. You guys know I love to hear all your experiences too. And then of course, make sure to hit subscribe down below. We've got lots of other concert vlogs from tons of other K-pop concerts I've been to, and we've got literally upcoming in just a few days. So this was on Monday. This concert was on Monday for me. Tomorrow, it's Tuesday now. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm flying out to LA for the NMIXX concert on Thursday. So we've got that concert vlog coming up soon. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. And then we've got reactions from so many different groups here. So all your other faves, we've probably seen them too. And if we haven't, feel free to recommend them too. Make sure to smash like. And Patreon is also linked down below. So if you want to join us there, like I said, we've got lots more Twice content coming up. We've got a few things already. We watched their Killing Voice. We watched some Nayeon Trick Code, Sana's Fridge, and then a couple like random performances of theirs. So come check it out. Come join the gang. And I'll see you guys soon for the NMIXX vlog.